So my name is Tanya Greenwood, nee Bascombe, and I was here from 1981 to 1985.
Hi, and I'm Sonia too, nee too, and I was here from 1981 to 1985.
So we were here in the first year that Clive Palmer taught, so we were the class that he had the very first year he came, which we had a lot of fun with him being completely colourblind and changing the colours on the science drawing.
Oh yeah, and we had Mr Cook, but that was in Year 12 for maths.
Yes.
He told us that we all had custard brains. And have we ever looked at custard? Because that's what our brains look like. Which is, now that I have teenagers, I totally agree.
Mr Cook was also fond of telling our Year 11 and 12 maths class, of which there were only 3 girls at the time in double maths. That was his favourite prompt to get all the boys to work harder, was to say, don't let the girls beat you. Back in the 80s, misogyny was rampant. But that was okay, that was what we put up with.
He was a great teacher.
He was an amazing teacher.
Really,
He would also
really
give you a
was.
lift home on the back of his motorbike after pretend exams, which I'm sure these days doesn't really pass muster, but you know, he was a very safe driver and you didn't know. He also couldn't get through a double lesson without going out on the veranda for
Mrs Coleman, my home ec teacher, she suggested I become a home ec teacher, and tertiary study was never a part of my home dialogue, so she put that little spark in my brain and I became not a home ec teacher but a primary teacher. So thank you. God bless Mrs Coleman.
Yeah, I think they were very encouraging to go and do tertiary studies, which for the cohort of kids that were interested, so that was a really good encouragement. Loved Indonesian with Gary Wilsden, so went on to do a degree in Indonesian studies. So yeah, so we have had 4 generations attend. So my great-grandparents, paternal great-grandparents both attended, Phil Bascombe and Clarice Johnson, and all her 5 brothers attended. And then my maternal grandfather, Darcy Kerner, and his younger sister attended through the 1930s. Then my dad attended, John Bascombe and his 3 siblings, Jeff Bascombe, better known as Mega, and Jill Bascombe attended, and then my sister and I attended in the 80s and 90s, and then we currently have one of our cousins, her daughter Ruby, attends. So yeah, 4 generations. Not all of them on the honour board.
Quite a few.
I don't know, proportionally maybe.
My mother attended in 1960. She was a BCA girl. She came down from Elliston, and my mum's cousin came as well, Aunt Ellen, and myself, my siblings, and my nephew was here for a couple of years, and then my other nephews have gone. One's graduated, one's still. Yeah.